Hello everyone, I'm Alistair and welcome back to the Emberpelts. Last time we weren't able to continue building this water tower, but that's over. Because I resized the map with the use of that really handy mod that we used before. The only problem is that it will always remove all the water, so I spent like 10 minutes refilling everything as it should be, because we are directly in a bad tide and I didn't want it to wait another 20 days when I've done it, so we may even have a little bit less than before, but I filled back this. We still have some drying out going on here with the irrigations, because all of this was empty. You can see it's a little bit dry. And why is this? Okay, this is working. Something else is paused down there. This is fine. The irrigation will kick back again. It will be fine. The most important stuff like food and everything is done. Yeah, it will need just a couple of more days. And here, as you can see, wow, that was quick. We can get up here. I don't know how exactly I'm going to build this. Maybe I will be even tearing it whole down because I will not like it, but whatever. We are going to find out. Let's just plant some here. They will not be able to reach all the way up, so we will need some scaffolding again. I think I go with the just plain simple platforms. And that will be a lot of platforms, that's for sure. But whatever. We can always grow more trees and make more planks. Alright, we will have our scaffolding build like this. It's nothing spectacular, and we will need to rebuild it many times. But it's fine, it will work. Ooh, and there is a rain. I left the same default settings that we had for the folktales. I didn't change anything, so no acid rains should happen here. Okay, let them work on that. This is still drying out for some reason. I don't know why. I haven't done nothing to the irrigation except for resize the map, so it reset everything. And it seems to be completely full, so I don't know why that area is drying out. Oh, I will give it a couple of days before I would do anything. Maybe we can just extend it by one block, but whatever. It's working. This is a little bit dry now. Yeah, because the channel is low. But the pump is working, and yeah, it will work for a couple of days. So this may dry out a little bit. You know what? We can close these floodgates all the way here and only fill this area. If we have enough water for it, of course. So, we have that separate district. We need to test it out if it is everything working okay and food is being sufficiently moved around. But I don't think there should be a problem. We have 33 vacancies, but I think that's in our main district. Yes, this one is fine. They have 25 unemployed beavers, and we should build a couple of small warehouses here. Or maybe even a big one, yeah. Well, normal one for the explosives, so they can import that. And we will need drainage for this area too, I think, just in case we will, you know, flood it with something. Maybe we can tunnel underneath it later. Let's put some decorations here. Plenty of beavers will be moving through this area, so why not use it? Maybe even build some decorative rooftops. They are not really needed underground, but let's have them here. Yeah, so we covered the station mostly. Some shrubs. Yeah, whatever. Okay, today we shall work on the next district, and down that will be this industrial district. Builders, we will separate them. Builders will be... It will be a little trickier to build anything later. It will be less efficient, slower, I guess. Because I'm going to separate our builders. Maybe we should first finish our great mega project, or screw that. Okay, so this is a big forest here with the vertical farms. I am thinking if I should keep this as an industrial area, or if we are going to move industry here on this flat land here. I am not sure, to be honest. It would be definitely easier to build a new here than to, you know, trying to rebuild this mess. And look at this water tower. Oh yeah. That will look awesome. Too far away from a district? Ah yeah, they didn't build stairs yet. That's fine, they will get up there. Or we can build industrial district here around this water tower. And shrink that lake in a process. That's definitely something we can do. Oh, these storages are now, yeah, connected wrongly. I need them for my main district. Yeah, they shouldn't be connected to the farm district. Yeah, like this. Yeah, let's go and start shrinking this lake. We may start right from here. Let's do smaller portions at a time. This is already quite a big one, so it's not that small. Okay, like that. Let's keep working on it. These paths down here, they're not needed anymore. So let's get rid of them. We can even finish the rest. Like this channel covering with terrain blocks later. We don't need this path down here. And that way no beavers will get stranded. Oh, this wasn't finished. Okay, whatever. I will get to it from somewhere else. One throttling valve. Missing. I think I'm going to rebuild this, so don't even make this third level, yeah. Since we already started shrinking this lake, we can skip this process. And I removed my station accidentally. Yeah, that's fine. We will fix it. Yeah, let's put the station back. No big deal. And we have a connection to this road, so we can use it to build that one missing valve here. Okay, like that we will have a path down there, so they can finish it. No problem. And back to the industry problem. Well, problem. Idea. I think we can build it here. They will be close to the whole forest area. For now, the forest area will remain main district, I think. Let's start planning the industrial area. Stranded, 3 stranded beavers. Oh, whatever. Hopefully you will get rescued. I don't care right now. So let's say it will be here. They can still be growing some trees. I can do something different this time. We may save the land underneath, so we can either build farms or more forests here and do something different. I had something in mind, something like this, to have as a minimal footprint on the ground as possible. Something like we've done a Sky City in the Folktales run, but a bit different. But I don't know how to do corners. Maybe we can't. Or maybe we will have a few more pillars. Not only that central one, wrong button, this one. Maybe like this. It's not exactly... because this is shorter by one. I don't know if I like that. I will be tinkering with it a little bit more, but I guess having a few more pillars around, it's not as bad idea. And the tallest trees are at, I think, 4 high. Together with the forester. Yeah, we will be able to build forester under this. I kinda like the design. So maybe let's try continuing with this. Let's see where that will lead us. And of course, we need to think about getting tubeway up. We don't need a power shaft up. We can build engines already up there, but we definitely need a tubeway connection. This can be like a floor here. Or maybe we will need a double floor. Let's try something like this for now. Let's figure out now the tubeway connection. I think it shouldn't be that hard. Do we have any tubeways down underground? Of course we do. Okay. Tubeway tunnel from here, like this. And then we would go up under that floor. Oh, we can go through the platforms? It's showing like we are through the platform, but that's not correct. I'm certain I can't connect it like that, no. I need to rebuild this differently. I don't need a big change. Yeah, that one removed. I just need to do this. Okay, I have my basic setup. Let's delete all of this for now. I know approximately how I want to do it. So let's build around the tubeway. We will have a tubeway that will be our center. Maybe a little bit different, something like this. No, this is not the correct. Maybe I found a way. What about like this? It's a little bit more platforms, but only here in a central location. We can still build forester under because it is quite high. And from here, we can go further. But again, the corner problems. Okay, but like this. Now for the corners, we will do the same as before. Okay, I'm way too close. Okay, this can be our base for it. And we will then extend into whatever side we need to go. And here we have this tubeway. Let's cover the area. Or maybe we can do a double. But not from double box here. Yeah. Let's remove them. I will show you right away why. Now let's use single platforms here. So we can use this layer as a utility. We can be running our power shafts and tubeways through here. And then our true level will be here. Yeah, it will be a lot of planks. I'm aware of that. But this will be really convenient when we need to bring tubeways somewhere or power shafts or whatnot. It will be really easy to run them without destroying anything or destroying as little as possible. And for the expansion of this, how we would expand this area? Let's try it. I didn't count how wide we are, so I'm not sure if we'll be able to build it like this and have it symmetrical. So let's find out. Maybe we'll be able to fill gaps with some overhangs. Yeah, there is just one gap right in the middle, of course. Maybe we can keep it that way. We can cover it with just these small overhangs, and later if we need to bring down tubeway to the lower level, we We can do it through there. It shouldn't be a problem. So this is how our expansion could look like. Yep. We don't need to build it I think at the same time, but let's build the pillars so I know where we can plant trees. And I'm going to repeat the same pattern on the other side. And this will be our new forest and industrial district. Yeah, this will cost a lot of materials, but that's fine. We have our tubeways here. We will have our new tubeway station built. Up here, we can even make it a big one, so it is nice. Like this. Yeah. Okay, they can start working on it. These stations down here, they will be later removed. They can remain here for now as the support for the construction. We will see how much scaffolding we will need. Not much there, but on these platforms probably we will need some. We'll see. Let them build it first. Okay, don't forget to save because I spent quite a lot of time there. I don't want my game crash to, you know, erase everything. I think this will be really neat. Okay, I'm going to keep it running for a couple more days because I still don't know if they will be keeping up with delivering water and food. Well, water is not that critical because our forest district has its own pumps. So they will be fine on that front. The main issue remains if they will be able to deliver enough food to our main district. Okay, this can be removed. It is detonated. Nice. And we will have plenty of room for all the industry. I should plant this all the way. Like this. So I know I must not build anything on that spot. This is way too close. Did I make a mistake? Oh yeah, I did. I didn't notice that at first glance. Yeah, I was just one block off. Alright. So now we just need to build it. That will be very expensive. But let's first build the foundations as most as we can. Preferably even the whole thing. And then I will start planning the industry. How we will lay out the buildings up there. Do not have any issues just like before. And it is raining! Bring me that rain! Ooh, 17 stranded? How the fuck you end up down here? I'm not going to rescue you. I don't care. You shouldn't be using this road getting there. You need to wait for your fellow, you know, builders to rescue you. So you will need to wait many days. And how's this water tower? It's turning out pretty nice. Okay, I think we need another round of the scaffolding, so let's remove the road here. I really don't need to remove the road, but let's get rid of it. And here. More 3 platforms. Yep, like that. Preferably even higher. Let's utilize the overhangs to build a nice staircase up. Okay, and we will do the same on the other side. Perfetto. Just a few roads and we can continue with the construction. I don't know how high I will go with this water tower, but I would say high enough. And to save more water, because we don't need to be feeding the whole lake, what we can do later is to leave like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 blocks around the area here. That's 3, yeah, not 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go like this. And I see they built the last valve. Nice. And we will go this way. We will have a barrier around our pumps. So exactly where the road is. We'll get rid of the road later. 1, 2, 3, here. And here, here, here. You can go like this. So this will be our pumping station, and we'll be only filling that one to a certain level. So this is what we can do. We are going to build some scaffolding so we can build it completely. Because it's 3 blocks high, so we will not be able to reach it all the way there. From the ground level. We can get rid of this road. We will build it from the other side. But to build it a little bit quicker, we can do some inside scaffolding like this. Yep, like that. And here, let's go on the outside wall. It's fine. Maybe I should have used bridges, but whatever. Maybe I will have a use for those platforms later. Okay, like that. And then these throttling valves, we can then connect them to a depth sensor. And we will be filling up only to this high. We can even have that sensor right here. Depth sensor. Yep. Let's blast that one block that is there. Okay. And this will be our pumping station, and the rest of the crater we can fill up with terrain blocks, or maybe leave it as it is and build something down there. I don't know. And I need to plant a few more terrain blocks up here. And here in our future industrial district, all these platforms are being built, but we can't reach those further ones. So we will need a bunch of bridges to do that. But that's fine. Yeah, let's remove some of these platforms. Yeah, we will need to do it this way. Or maybe instead of bridges, I can connect them from the ground level. Yeah, let's connect them all together. We will deal with that later. So let's build the stairs up. It's already expensive, so it doesn't matter if we spend a few more planks on these scaffoldings. Alright, we will see if I've done the scaffolding correctly. Let's blast it on 30 speed and let's wait a couple of days. So the construction continues, a little bit slow, but it definitely continues. They finally started building these platforms around here. And overhangs, we will just need to extend the road to every direction. And let's go and check on our new pumping station here. Okay, they are working on that. Too far away from a district, you sure? Oh yeah, I never connected this road. Yes, they are sure. This should help. Okay, and let's check the whole water tower. Oh yeah. It's massive. Maybe we should start making it smaller on the top. How high is even this? That's 3, 6, at least 7, 8, 9 blocks. Should we go? Let's go one more. I mean, triple blocks. And one more level or layer. How we are doing with planks? Oh, 4,000. We are really good with planks, logs, and metal blocks. Everything's done. Everything's fine. We just need to extend this stairs and they can continue. Ooh, wet for 600 beavers are complaining. Ooh, and this looks like we have a problem with our district crossings. Oh yeah, they're flooded. I even mentioned that yeah, I should tunnel underneath them. Okay, let's do tunneling under. At least like this. We can get water down here to our district center because they are already built on platforms and they have a drainage, so they will be able to take that water out. We can tunnel under this tubeway from here. Yep, that will work. We should go deeper like this. Yeah, I'm going to prioritize working on this so we can drain it rather quickly. And does this need babysitting? A little bit, yes, we will need to extend the road. Okay. I'm going to stay here and watch them to do it. Okay, some of the water is gone already from this side. We definitely need to tunnel under the rest here. So we stop it from flooding. Ideally under the whole area. Yeah, I should have already, when I was building, built it on platforms. But it's fine. We will make it right. And here we need the stairs down. Alright, leave them to their work. Food is doing okay. We have plenty of water. Look at that. 40,000. So that's not an issue. This is a little bit drying here, but we'll fix that next season. I'm not going to cheat more water in. And this irrigation here, yeah, it's a little bit dry here and there, but the trees were replanted, so that's fine. And the construction here continues well. And we can have district crossings to be built somewhere here near to this forest. Maybe we'll shrink it a little bit. And we will build a lot of storage and district crossings, horrors and everything on this side for both districts. I think this forest... I'm thinking if I should connect it to our industrial area or leave it for the main district. If I'm going to connect it to our industrial district, we will need to build the district crossing somewhere else. I'm not yet sure. Let's plan... What was this? Oh, airlock, okay. Let's plan platforms here. Hopefully they will be able to build it without needing the additional scaffolding. We'll see. Okay, I think it's time for a little bit more turbo speed. And let a couple of days pass. I'm going to prioritize building this pumping station because I want it to be finished before the end of the bad tide, which is only in 7 days. I don't know what all my builders are doing, but everything is taking them a long time to do, and we have plenty of them. Oh yeah, I sent them tunneling down here, so maybe they were spending time there a lot. Yeah, and it is still flooded. Okay, but that drainage... Okay, it's built. It's been built. And it is draining the water. It doesn't work perfectly because not everything is tunneled yet. But... it is going well. How? Oh yeah, they tunneled it from the tubeway. I forgot that there is a tubeway above it. Okay, let's do this here. Too far away from a district, you sure? Ah yeah, the stairs. Build the damned stairs. So they weren't even working that hard on that, so I don't know on what they are spending so much time, because I haven't seen a lot of builders here anyways. Okay, whatever. Let's build at least this. You have your scaffolding and everything, come on. You can do it. Oh yeah, and they are expanding this area. Nice. And all the pillars seems to be built. Okay. The platforms... we will need, if we need scaffolding, we will do it from top side. Oh, this wasn't built yet. Okay. So let's only remove the scaffolding that we don't really need anymore. Okay, I removed unnecessary scaffolding. And this is turning out nicely. I really like the look of this. Even when it is just under construction. I wonder if they will be able to build these metal platforms. But I think I need to wait to find out. And if not, we will just need some scaffoldings on above it. Some bridges. Alright, and this... Okay, they're focusing on that. And we have that depth sensor build. Let's call it DPS pumps 2. Or whatever. I don't know what is the first one called anyways. Let's connect these throttling valves to it. And they will be working only when this is lower than 180. And to speed up the building, I should have let them get down here with stairs. We should build them as storages up here to bring logs, planks, and metal blocks to speed up the construction. This time, I didn't forget about it. So that will be logs, planks, and metal blocks. We don't need anything else here. Ooh, we are getting lower on the logs. We cut down all the oaks that we had here. It's not helping that this is really drying out. That's a quite sizable chunk of our forest going dry. But only for the next 6 days. And then it will get irrigated. Oh, they have their storages built. So the haulers will deliver them resources. And the builders will not need to go too far away for building materials. And they are able to build those metal platforms. We can see that they already started here. Good. Oh, looky what we have here. It looks gorgeous. We need to build a little bit more. Yeah, we can't reach there because I need to build a few more platforms. We are still good with planks, but look at that. We are out of logs, so... Yeah, I better stop doing it. Okay, this is the last piece that we will build. And then we will need to wait to replenish our stockpile of logs. So that's all that we are going to construct. And look at this. This looks awesome. I like it. And in less than 2 days, we will see it working. I let them spend the planks up here, but we are not going to build any more. We can use terrain blocks there. That's fine. We can go like 2 blocks high like this. Well, not like that. Wish there was like, you know, undo button. Sometimes it would be really useful. So we will make it a little bit bigger again. And maybe this will be the last time that we are going up this way. And we will start making it smaller. I don't really want flat top. So maybe we will make it like it's the bottom, you know? A few steps. I don't know. We are not there yet, so let's first build this. And I see that we went down with the food to 19,000, but that can be connected with the lack of the logs. Or the bakeries, grills, or whatever. So that will bounce back up, but we still, 20,000 food, we are doing okay. Of course there is a room for improvement, but currently the priority is to separate all this mess to different districts. And then we will start on improving the stuff for our beavers. Do you remember the time when this tower was the highest tower on the whole map? Well, that was a long time ago. Let's remove these platforms. We are not going to build them right now. Don't waste more resources. Instead, let's just build stairs down so they can at least build these metal platforms. That will be fine. And I'm going to pause most of the lumber mills. Let's keep only 2 running. And 2 here, so 4 together. And gears, yeah, let's pause some of them too. Let's keep only one running. Okay, we need to save logs for other stuff. So we definitely will not be able to hold so much water in our water tower than we were holding in the whole crater, but maybe we can expand it later. Maybe underground storage, whatever. But for now, this is where we will be holding water. And in a half a day, it should start filling up. And bad tide is over. Release the water. Okay, this is releasing a little bit of bad water here. I will need to tweak it out. So they should wait at least a couple of hours to flush all that bad water before they start releasing water here. But it is not that much contamination, so it's fine. So this is now be filled up, and the excess water will be pushed up to a tower. At least that's the way it should work, I think. I think even this 0.6 is enough. The problem is is there that explosive? Yeah, I never detonated it. Okay. So let's keep it at 0.17, I mean. That's enough. And the rest of the water should be pushed into a tower. Hopefully. Yep, the water is rising. And quite rapidly, look at that. Yes, I have it on triple speed. And it is overflowing. Yeah, I need to limit these. Yeah, when they're on, let's limit that to like 0.5. Because they will waste a lot of water, spewing everywhere. Okay, it's being filled up nicely. And of course it will overflow from the top because it is not closed yet. But that shouldn't be that big of an issue, we will see. We will do one more layer of the terrain blocks. So we can start doing an overhang inwards. And we will need way more scaffolding to pull it off. And from here we will go inside then. And so many beavers will be complaining about being wet. Okay, exactly like that. And then let's make this an overhang inside. Maybe we can do double overhang. And I will need some scaffolding from the center area, I think. So here where we have our tubeway, I'm going to extend that up. As we will need a way to build the rest. That's here. Okay, it's taking time to fill it up. Hopefully we will be successful. But the water is raising up. Especially throughout the night when no one is emptying the pumps. You know, when they are full. But we can see it slowly creeping up. Okay, I think that works well. Oh yeah, this was completely built, at least on this side. We will need more platforms and everything, but we have only 500 logs, so we are going to build up that stockpile back again. And the next episode we will start planning this whole district, and we can build all these platforms like this. Yeah. Oh, here we will have a problem. Yeah, I didn't plan that correctly. Oh, bummer. Never mind. Ooh, come on, stop the lags. So I will need to redo it on the sides because of the overhangs. Yeah, they are a little bit longer and I forgot about them. I could always use the smaller ones, but I don't like it. We can still make it work. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. We can do this, but it is a bit smaller here, which I don't like. I will think about something. Do not waste resources on this yet. We will need to rebuild it. But the metal platforms, yeah, for sure, they can be built. We have 1200 metal blocks. So let's use them. I'm just going to add a few stairs down here so they can reach everywhere and build them. Yep, just like that. I think I will do it with overhangs here. somehow. Let me try to figure it out before I end this. But I still won't be able to plant trees underneath it, or at least to be high enough. How far away from each other you are? Okay. There will be that one gap in the middle. Okay, I can deal with that. Yeah, we can do this. And then we will do this. Fine. That's perfectly fine. And then the rest will be covered with the platforms anyways. Okay, so at least we have our solution. And these scaffoldings here, they are not needed anymore. Let's go and clean this up. And be careful to not destroy something that I don't want to destroy. Okay, those scaffoldings are gone. The roads I will remove later. I don't need to be wasting time on that right now. And here we are going to build this the same way we've done on the other side. Okay, this will be good enough. Like that. Okie dokie, so that problem is solved. And how's our water water tower doing? Water, how are you doing, water? Water is doing great. And I can see the tubeway is being built together with the platforms. We'll get all the way up. Let's keep planning the final stages here. I don't know exactly how we will be able to reach everything. This will be a little bit trickier to build. At least the way we are doing it. I will figure it out. Maybe just leave a gap on one side. And build a path there so we can reach it. We are kind of closer to this side, so maybe remove this. Maybe that one next to it. And I can build a bridge to get there. Yeah, we are a little bit higher, but I don't want to block my entrance. Yeah. Let's flip this station. Like that. And now... And from here maybe, or all around it, we'll be able to build it. Yeah, something like that, I guess. We will make it work. And maybe here we can cover this whole area with the terrain blocks, but only build it like overhangs and use the underground portion for storing more water. Yeah, that's something we can definitely do. Okay, but I will leave that for the next project. For now, we already have plenty of going on. Hopefully this will be filled up with water soon. You are still not pumping. Yeah, the water didn't reach up yet. Okay, that will take a couple of days. But so far, this is looking great. I really like the new area. And we even have 1,000 logs again. But we will need to spend way more. But a solid foundation is already built. Then we can plant a forest underneath it. Hopefully I didn't screw it up. And we will be able to do it easily. But if we can fit... where are you? Forester here without issues. We should be able to plant all the trees, if I remember correctly. As they shouldn't be higher than the forester when they are grown up. Yeah, we will see about that if I failed with something. And look at that. The floods are hitting our pumping stations and our water tower. Or water as I called it before. But the next episode, we are definitely going to open a new district here for the industry. And only industry. Industry and forestry together. And we will get rid of this bloody mess that we have here. I don't know if I will be moving these oil presses and stuff like that there. Probably I will keep it here. Or maybe move some to the farm district. But definitely everything that includes metal and wood will be moved here. Into industry district. And the water tower is being filled up. Okay, but that will be all for today. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you are enjoying this madness. Please push that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye bye.